Hello, my name is Race Ready. Welcome to the next 5 minutes of misery. And if you choose to stay, today we'll be talking about the 427 mystery motor. SB sent me this clean looking dyno sheet with all the power values for the mystery motor. And then I also find this extra page with more information on it. And if we scroll down to the engine and powertrain, or engine and drivetrain, we could see our fake 600 horsepower figures, but that's not it. We're looking for bore and stroke, the very important values that we're gonna need in making our engine. Then what else? Let me open up our CSV. Lots of you guys already seen this before. I probably made similar videos 1,000 times, but mystery motor 427 was made by Chevy for NASCAR. Only like 60 or 70 of them were made. Very rare engine. And we could easily see right there that we are making 450 foot-pounds of torque at 4,700 RPM. That is very easy to input. RPM 2 is our max torque RPM, 4,700. Put that. Why is there two lines? One is for qualifying and one is for the race engine. There's two types of engines that you run in the CSV physics. One separate one for qualifying and then a separate one for racing. Doing the BMEP formulas, times 150.8 divided by the 427 cubic inch. Those of you that know what's going on, we come up with a rounded up number of 160 BMEP. Those of you that are not familiar, look it up. At 5,700 RPM, we are making 446 horsepower. Now I need to use the horsepower formula. I might as well start calling them force powers and calculate how much torque we're getting, but I don't exactly remember how it went. I think it was torque times RPM divided by 552.52, but I'm not exactly sure. This is Race Ready. I'll be right back when I look it up. And we're gonna continue on with our video. Alright, this smart ass looking guy looking at me like, "Dar, bro, you don't know what horsepower formula is like. Look at his face, man." Anyway, yeah, it's torque times RPM divided by 5252. We just have to find torque out of this using the horsepower. So it's horsepower times 5252 divided by the RPM. Mathematics, right? Everybody hates them. So we divide that shit by the RPM, we get 410 foot-pounds of torque. And I'm extremely stupid because it shows torque right there. Look, 411.5 pounds. I could have just input that. I didn't pay attention because this dyno sheet is really nice. It shows you all the torques all the way through. And I did not even really need to waste a minute to calculate all that. Yep, so 411 foot-pounds of torque times 150.8 divided by our cubic inches comes up to about 145 BMEP PSI. Yep, 145. Notice how close we are to our crate engine in terms of stats. Stroke of the engine, or torque 1. Let's talk about torque 1. We're gonna set it at 100 because it's a nice NASCAR tune. CTS has it as 115 BMEP. 100 is a good number to start off with, but torque 1 you play around with. That's the one that you make right away as a takeoff torque, and that one to be looked at later. Now, where we're gonna make our power is right there. 427 cubic inches. Now, 160 BMEP coming out of this engine is much more in torque than if it was coming out of a Chevy 350, and that's where the biggest difference is our cubic inches are much bigger. Our BMEP's efficiency coolness isn't that much, but the cubic inches is where we make our power. Now we just input 365 stroke as it was on the website. About the intake valves, if anybody can find me real life intake valves for the mystery motor, we're gonna input that value. For now I'm just gonna put big Chevy valves at 202. I've done my research. I'm pretty sure those were not 194. Those are at least 202, or they had to be. But please, if anybody knows. Also, gears, water cooling, and air cooling, and oil cooling, we're gonna leave as a stock NASCAR engine for now. Save the format, and this is our mystery motor done in under 5 minutes of misery. This was Race Ready 78. subscribe, like, I really like that. And next time we go on the track and see how this baby performs.